Okay, I will now demonstrate you one example of each different kind of subroutines that were discussed in the material. Uh, and let's first have a look at the macro part. So macro kind of subroutine. So I create here a subroutine that is of void type, and this is now my macro. Okay, I follow the naming convention, so it would be like this. And first, let's make just a simple macro that only outputs something on the screen. So I could have here something like console write line, and then I output here something on the screen. Okay, so now what this macro does, it will do nothing else but just output this one line on the screen. And then how can I call that macro from my, or this subroutine from my main method or somewhere else? I simply write its name here. Okay, and remember to add in the empty parentheses, because that's part of the call. It's part of the so-called signature of this subroutine. And then, well, just to make sure that we are able to see everything on screen, add in here the read line. Or why not just do so that I will add here a macro, because this read line is done all the time. So I will create a macro called um, interrupt. Okay, I want to interrupt the process, and how do I do it? I do it with the console.read line like this, and then I will add here some instructions to the user. Press enter to finish the program. Okay, now this makes sense. And then instead of this, I will call the macro interrupt. So now let's experiment. I will start my program here, and this is what I see on the screen. So something on the screen was output by this macro here, which was called here, and then press enter to finish the program is now being returned or output by the macro interrupt here. And now it's actually waiting here on this row for me to press the re-enter. So whenever I click enter, it closes the program and finishes. Okay, so this is an example of simple macros.